Hi. This is another poem in my book Poverty Revolution Part 1, Skimming the Surface. This is called Why Are We Blamed for Our Poverty? Why are we blamed for our poverty? A lack of understanding and compassion is rampant. Yet there are kind souls who put others before themselves. Rare are they indeed, but very significant. Mother Teresa comes to mind. Why are we blamed for our poverty? Jesus said there will always be poor among you. Yet he also said to treat others as you would want to be treated. One person that cares can make a difference. Oskar Schindler comes to mind. Why are we blamed for our poverty? More and more people are experiencing it worldwide. Ones that thought it would never happen to them. What an eye-opener poverty can be. Next time you hear someone blame the poor for their poverty, ask he or she, when was the last time they gave anything to help the poor? There's an awful lot of condemning, an awful lot of things that people say about the poor, not knowing about the differences between the poor. I'm here to debunk a couple of things about the poor. There are three different factions. The three are the working poor, not to be forgotten because they are out there working. They're working minimum wage jobs, or they're working even middle class jobs and just not making enough. Today, middle class is slipping into poverty levels. The poor are becoming, the ones that were in poverty are becoming indigent. So we have a great falling back of the economy. The wealthy are getting wealthier, but the poor are definitely going downhill. And the middle class is becoming non-existent too, falling down into poor levels. This has just come about within the past few years. It's unheard of before. People in the middle class were so happy about being in the middle class, able to have things that, well, the poor weren't able to have or do. Now, a lot of people are experiencing what people in poverty have known all along, that it's real tough out there. There is the working poor. Now there's the ones that are looking for a job, and unemployment is so high right now. It's skyrocketing. It's unbelievable. I have my opinions as to some of the reasons why it's going on, but I don't think I'll elaborate right here and now. If asked questions, I'd be glad to offer my opinions. But I do believe that there's also the poor that really don't want to do anything. They have no intentions of doing anything. And they, for the most part, are a burden on our society as a taxpayer. I'm a taxpayer. And the truth of the matter is, it's not easy to look at them every day sitting down and saying, you know what, I'm just going to let society take care of me. This is what I want. I don't want to have to go and create or do anything. I don't want to get minimum wage. I would rather get on assistance and have handouts all the time from people. But here's the thing. Some people that are poor, like myself, are not satisfied to do that. We want to better our lives. We want to better our lives so that, for instance, my daughter here, so she can actually have opportunities that, she would not be able to have if I stay in poverty. If we don't move up the ladder, she will never be able to go to college or do the things that maybe others are able to do right now. She can't have a future with a better life unless we work on this and get out of poverty. We are doing better than we were 6 months ago, so obviously something is working. This is good because I remember 6 months ago I was wearing holes in my shoes. Yes, holes in my shoes. and I had stained jeans, and I didn't look dressed up. I didn't look like this at all. I didn't even look like I cared. And that was it. 6 months ago, I didn't care as much as I do now. But you know, a mind change happened. And that's what changed me around to believing that there was a possibility to get out of poverty. And that's how this book came about. The book came about because I promised my daughter that we'd get out of poverty this year. And I'm going to keep that that promise to her. And we are going to get out of poverty. So thank you very much, and be watching for some more of my poems. And yes, by all means, get the book.
Thanks, people.